Hey, what's up guys? I just wanted to give you a tour of the Matthews build in Sterling Grove community located in Surprise, Arizona. It is one of the most sought after communities here in the West Valley. And this build is a little smaller than all the other ones, but it's definitely on the lower end as far as price wise. So I'm gonna give you feedback based on essentially a growing family, right? Because that's my wife and I, we're a growing family. We have our daughter Holly, and our next daughter is gonna be born on November 12th. So I'm just gonna kind of give you from the perspective of that, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and show you the front of the house. Now this is a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath house. It is 2,489 square feet. And let's go ahead and go in through the front door. All right, one thing I love about new builds is they always have music playing, which is good. All right, let's get out of this summer heat. But I will say, it is the end of August and September is coming. That means cooler weather. All right, so right when you walk in, you have a pretty wide hallway. We're gonna go to the right here though. And we have a nice big laundry room. Now this laundry room, I know 100% for a fact, my wife would love it. A lot of counter space, a lot of cabinets. Little sink there. My wife, Ellie, would absolutely love this laundry room. All right, to the left, got a beautiful bedroom. I probably wouldn't choose that light fixture, but I also think it's very nice. Nice walk-in closet, pretty decent size for a guest bedroom, I must say. All right, and you got a full bathroom. I will say one of the great things about these builds, especially with Toll Brothers, are the nice tall ceilings. It really opens up the space. Really can't go wrong. Alrighty. The one thing I do like about this hallway is it's a little shorter. Now the thing about hallways is they're more for effect, right? They're not necessarily for square footage. So a hallway can be seen as maybe wasted square footage, but it is more for the effect. So the nice part about this build is there's a short hallway. And right beside this short hallway, we got a nice, beautiful den. Now, since we have one child and another child on the way, we would probably use this space for, you guessed it, a playroom. I love the wood beams on the ceiling. Alrighty, now we're gonna go to this side of the house. Got a nice little counter space right there. Got a nice powder room, good half bath. Decent size, I gotta say. And then we got a full bath right next to that. They're really hitting home on the gold faucet, gold accents. I really like it actually. All right, and this area is being used as an office. I'd probably use that as an office as well. But you got enough kids, this could also be another play area. All right, and now we have a lot of natural light in this room, living room. A lot of light just throughout, right? Just underneath the cabinets. And I love these slider doors, they're so nice. Just for the sake of not letting the air conditioning out, I'm not gonna open it, but this definitely just opens up this entire house for sure. You got that indoor-outdoor living. Good little dining area. I'd say you could probably fit a decent-sized dining table right here. I know it's a smaller circle one, but it's still a pretty good size area. Can't go wrong with the gas stove. And the farm style sink. Now Toll Brothers loves their tall fridges, so here you go. It's a nice tall fridge. And can't go wrong with the double oven. I'm gonna stop saying can't go wrong because it seems to be my go-to phrase today. Double oven is so nice. So let's say if you're baking a turkey and you want to do a pie at the same time, that would be the perfect combination right there. All right, so now we are going into the master bedroom. Before we get there, let's go to the master bath. This is a beautiful master bath, double vanity. Now, especially with, growing family, husband and wife are definitely gonna want the double vanity, double sink, can't go wrong. And I said can't go wrong again. That's okay, we're gonna roll with it. Huge shower. In this, we have a nice big master closet. I'd say it's a decent size. It's not huge, but it's a decent size. My wife would pretty much take up this area. This would be me. All right, now let's go out and get a little tour of the backyard. All right, so we are right on the golf course. Now, for us as a growing family, we probably wouldn't prefer to be right on a golf course, right? Because people are hitting golf balls. You never know when one of those could land in your backyard. Not to mention this space it's a little small, right? So I'd say this type of build is more for your empty nester type deal. But it's still beautiful nonetheless. And then before we leave here, I'm gonna go ahead and get a little tour of the garage. So that is one space that I have not touched yet. Let's assume it's this one. All right, perfect. So, I definitely can admit that a 2-car garage isn't ideal, but we have that extra third garage right over there to the left. The thing about garages, especially in Arizona, is they're always gonna be really hot. What you can add is definitely some insulation right here on the door, which definitely helps keep the heat out. I could definitely say this garage in particular isn't as hot maybe as our garage. So, all right. But yeah, that pretty much sums up the tour here. Again, this is the Matthews build at Sterling Grove. Now, if you are looking to maybe see any other properties in the area, maybe on the west side, feel free to give me a text or call at the number 602-554-8731. So that way we can maybe set up a time and we can figure out which build we want to see. So, sound good? All right, we'll talk soon.